Look at what has arrived in the mail. You betcha. Got myself a set of LED lights we're going to be installing in my 2006 Toyota Camry. We're going to open up the package here and see what comes with it. And we'll do obviously a review of nighttime and daytime. Yes, nighttime is more important than daytimes, but with the daytime running lights, we want to see what kind of brilliance that people are going to see from a distance as well. Let's open this up. I'm going to open it real quick. Okay. Let's take a look at a few things we got here right away. User manual. That's Shelby barking over there. We got that. We'll keep that handy. Some extra little information we're going to need as well. We got a package of little zip ties here. Very nice. And an extra set of O-rings. They're two different sizes. The ones that come on the lights and the ones they actually give you here as well. So that if the light bulb isn't fitted snugly into a socket down below, you may have to replace the O-rings that are on there with these ones. Okay, so keep those as well, very important. Gives you a little bit of information right there on the package as well. Let's take a look inside here. Oh, look at that. Interesting. I got a pack of 4. High beams, low beams. Now these are marked right here on the package, right on the side of the box. 9005s, HB3s, and 9006s, HB4s. So when you do go to remove your light out of your sockets here, make sure that you put in the corresponding one that you've taken out. I'm going to show you that as well too. Very important. One's a high beam, one's a low beam. So let's take a look. Now, these are X5s. Interesting. Let's go a little further into the package here. Nice foamed in container. Oh yeah, okay. Before we pull these out, let's do a quick read. Okay, so important notes. The OEM halogen bulbs will be extremely hot for a while after they turn off, so please be careful when removing them to avoid burns. They say to wait about 2 hours before replacing the lights, so yeah, be careful with that. Wear gloves while replacing the lamps. Do not touch the LEDs chips, and also do not touch the halogen bulb as well. Again, glass, very hot, so wear gloves. And then they give you different models here. This is the one that we're going to be going off of right here. That is the H11s, the 9005, 9006s, and 912 headlights. How to remove and replace. Well, that's pretty straightforward. We've done this before. Okay, so make sure you wear gloves. I don't have any gloves. I'm going to have to get a set. We're going to open up the package here and take a look inside first. See what these look like. Remember not to touch the chips that are on the unit. There we go. Oh, look at that. One more time. There's a set of gloves in here. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's put them on. Now, are these a one size fit all, or these are pretty small? Look at that. I got small hands. Oh, they're very flexible. They're very, like, oh yeah. Dr. Spock. I am not. these are a nice set of gloves. Well, this will obviously keep two things. Well, one thing for sure. It'll keep the oils that are on your fingers and on your skin in case you accidentally touch the chips. It won't let the oils get onto the chips because that'll create a hot spot, which could create a burned out LED chip. Or in case of a halogen bulb, the grease on your fingers getting onto an LED bulb or a halogen bulb, create a hot spot and burn them out. Let's open up this package a little further. Oh, and they're labeled straight up. That's a 9006 HB4. Nice easy connector. Positive and negative are marked on it here. There's a chip. There's a chip. There's your O-ring. Aluminum housing. Pretty sturdy. Pretty nice looking unit. Now 9006s, I believe that is your regular date or your low beams, not your high beam bulb. So let's pop out one of those real quickly. We're going to do it on the passenger side here. So we're going to grab the camera and I'm going to whip over there and show you how to pop this in and out. So we've got one out. Awesome set of gloves. Look at this. Look what they give you for this. With this. Amazing. Again, 2006 Toyota Camry. This is going to be a little noisy here. We're just going to undo this real quickly. Walk on over. Now, that's still the factory battery on this car. 2006, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, high beam here, low beam there. So we're going to pop out that one first. And what you kind of have to do is get your hand in. I'm going to get these gloves dirty. I don't even want to get these gloves dirty. Look at this. This is crazy. Give it a turn. A little bit tight in here. And then, yeah, you're not going to be able to see too much as I pop this bulb out. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. So what we're doing here is we are going to be, there we go, we got the 9006 out. That's our low beam. There it is right there. Now what you're going to need is, because they're clipped in right back here, let's get right in there. You need a little screwdriver to go inside here and flip up that little tab. That's why I have my little screwdriver here. So I'm just going to pop my camera down here for a second. Hopefully it doesn't fall over too much. Take my little screwdriver, go inside here, pop that up, pull the bulb out. There it is. There's a little tab right there, right there. And if you look on the back of the bulb here, it actually tells you what it is. 9006. So we're going to take a replacement bulb, our new LED one to install, and again, there's your little tab right there on the wire harness, which will fit into the factory harness right here. Push it in, little click down on it. Now, again, be careful of the LED chips, and you want to set them at 3 and 9 o'clock, which is basically, think of a clock, not up and down. They want to be in this way, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Let's get this down inside here. Twist it in. I'm just going to line up the slots. Twist it down. That one is done. That's installed. Let's pop out let's do the high beam. There. Twist it out. twist and pull. There we go. And I'm going to pop that forward, a little clip out. And again, there's your wire harness. Look on the back of your bulb right there. Confirm the number. Oops, it's upside down. No, it's not. And that is a 9005. It'll actually tell you right there. Right there. So we're going to grab one of those. Grab another one here. Give me a second. Don't run away. Confirm the tag. There you go. Confirming the tag. 9005. Click that in just like that. It's plugged in. Make sure you're not touching. Again, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Remember, noon and 6 o'clock is 12 and 6 up and down, just like a clock. Move my wiring harness down and away. Check the fitment, and those O-rings that were supplied on the lights, they fit beautifully. They're nice and tight in there. There we go. We have got two light bulbs installed already. I'm going to get the other two done here right away. So stay with me. We're going to go and turn on the vehicle here and show you what they look like during the day. And then we're going to go for a nighttime ride as well. So let's get going. Okay, so we've got all four of them changed out real quickly. Got my gloves a little bit dirty. These are awesome gloves. I'm thoroughly impressed with them. Anyway, we have our low beams on right now. Lights are on. So let's take a look in the daylight and see what they look like. Yeah, it's got some brightness to them. Let's put our high beams on anyway. I mean, they're not really going to show too much in the distance right here right now, but let's just take a look and see what they look like anyway. Oh, they're on. There we go. Wow. Oh, that's intense. That's intense on my eyes. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so there we go. 9006s, 9005s, low beams, high beams. Check your application. See what model, see what bulb you need for your vehicle. Anyway, we're gonna go for a ride here as soon as the sun drops in the next few hours, and we're gonna see what they look like at night. And I'm gonna be, right now I'm pretty impressed because they're pretty darn bright, so let's get going. Hey everybody, conclusion of the video here for your SeaLight LED lights. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of these to let you decide if the pros outweigh the cons. Anyway, there we go. We'll leave a link below in the video as well, and a promo code for you to go buy them. I'm wearing one of my gloves, not the other one at the moment. Pros: excellent construction. nice and sturdy cables, aluminum housing and structures, good O-rings, everything like that. Excellent chips, brilliant lighting, amazingly bright compared to our halogens, our stock bulbs that were in my Toyota right there. And you notice I've got one of them out. I have to change out my low beams, and here's the reason why, the cons. After having them all installed, all 4 bulbs, my low beams and my high beams, I got flashed within the first 5 minutes of driving with these low beam lights on. This is the 9006, which is the low beam bulb. The second vehicle that flashed me, I was pulled over to the side of the road on the dark, and I was shooting some video, and they stopped me. They said, "Hey, you got your bright lights on?" And I said, "No, those are my low beams." And the guy goes, "Wow, it's crazy." He was driving a full-size pickup truck, a newer model with LED lights on it. I flashed my high beams on to show him that my low beams were in fact on, and he was astounded. Then I thought maybe I did not put them in the correct position of the 3 and 9 o'clock. No, I went and double checked. Make sure that you install your lights, that the chips are at 3 and 9 o'clock, not 12 and 6. I did double check it, made sure. After I was stopped by that gentleman in that vehicle, I went and walked to the front, scooting around, went and walked to the front of the vehicle, actually physically looked from about 100 yards away into there, and it was blinding. I was amazed by it and almost so disturbed by it because how bright they actually were. Went back to the vehicle, put my high beams on, went back out there again. You could literally not make out the vehicle other than the lights. But again, that's on the high beam side of things. Low beam side, I was still being flashed. That's a con. Second con was I lost my daytime running lights by using the 9005s. But if you go into the owner's manual, the instruction manual, they will actually send you an adapter between your main wiring harness, your factory harness, and this one to alleviate that problem. Okay, I did not have that, and I do need daytime running lights in this vehicle by law. So I did put my bulbs back into this vehicle. One other con that I noticed on this here, one other con I did notice on this is not the manufacturing, but this right here, this connector right here. When I went to go put my bulb in, that fits exactly into the lens of the vehicle. But when I went to go take them out, and I'll twist it, it comes apart. This part stayed in the lens, and I was able to pull the bulb out. Notice I'm holding the bulb, I'm not touching the LED chips, but this stayed in the lens, and it was difficult to get it out. Now it does fit in, and there are 2 eyelids on it, one on either side. Pardon me, one on either side here and there. And they do fit back on, and they do twist back on and lock. But as I went to go take them out, and I'm undoing the light, this stayed in, this came out. So I had to reinsert it to get them out. They did come out, but it is a manufacturing thing that I would say would be a weak point on that. I'm not sure exactly why they have them to be able to be removed. Is it a fitment thing? I don't believe so. This is the piece because it's got the 3 connectors that fit into your lens, if you will. So there we go. Questions, comments, likes, dislikes, leave them all. I appreciate all the feedback all the time. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing as always. Questions or comments, leave them all. Click the link below if you want to go check out the pricing and availability on your vehicle for these lights. And I'm going to add in the promo code there so you get an extra discount on them as well. That's it. There we go. Thank you for watching again. Cheers as always.